Job is an Israelite. He's a God's chosen people. He said that he was black. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. So if this was a white man's book, why is Job saying that he's white? We weren't taught this. This is a black man's book. Think about all the mighty prophets of old. Moses, Ezekiel, Daniel, Micah, Nahum. These were all black men. Okay, so the brother said, just to sum it all up, he said, do we think that we are free as a people? And that answer to that question is, our people are not free. They have received the delusion that the white man has given them that they are free. Just look what happened to Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Nick Cannon. They thought they were free, right? They're millionaires. They thought they had freedom of speech. But what happened when they said that the blacks are the true Israelites according to the Bible? What happened to them? The white man took some of their freedom. He took their money. He took their endorsement deals. So here in America, we are not free. You understand that? So I'm gonna read this real quick.
But in reality, they were beating a slave and they give you this book.
So you saying the white man gave us this book? Why are we reading it?
That's exactly what happened.
So you said that's exactly what happened.
They would beat you and they would say to read this to the other slaves to make them feel about.
So I'm gonna answer the first question, and then I'm gonna answer your second question, where you said that the white man gave this book. To sum it up, you're saying that the white man gave us this book. Why are we following it? So I'm gonna answer the first question about us not being free. So now I'm gonna give you the answer. What's going to free us as a people? Read.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
So the Bible says we are yet this day in this captivity. Mind you, the Bible is talking to one specific people.
Bring it out.
These people right here. This Bible is not a white man's book. It is not a Chinese man's book.
Right.
This book right here is a black man's book.
That's right.
Black men wrote the Bible.
Bring it out.
But the problem is, we don't think that the black man wrote this Bible. We think a white man wrote this Bible.
Right.
But we're going to touch that. Hold on.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and for a curse, to be subject to payment.
So the Most High scattered us for breaking the commandments. He scattered us in Japan. He scattered us in the Americas. He scattered us in South America. He scattered us in Hawaii, all the islands. Why? For breaking the commandments of God. So we are in captivity. Give me Job 30 and 30. But the problem is, we were taught this book by the same man that robbed us, that raped us, that hung us, that took our nationality, that took our land, that changed our names. I guarantee you, you got the name of your oppressor. I guarantee you. James, Jenkins, Washington, Robinson, all these are the names of our oppressors.
Right.
And you know what they did? They taught us the Bible. They taught us lies. But this is a black man's book. Everybody got a Bible in their house. It's time to open it up. That's your history book, brother. Read.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is blood.
What did Job say?
My skin is blood.
So Job said what?
My skin is black upon me.
Spell that word black.
B-L-A-C-K.
So Job is an Israelite. He's a God's chosen people. He said that he was black. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. So if this was the white man's book, why is Job saying that he's white? We weren't taught this. This is a black man's book. Think about all the mighty prophets of old. Moses, Ezekiel, Daniel, Micah, Nahum. These were all black men. But what did the white man say? Oh no, they're white. Moses is white. He puts in the media that Moses was white. That's a lie. Read.
The Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am blood.
What did Solomon say?
I am blood.
You heard of King Solomon? He said that he's what?
I am blood. But comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
So he said he's black and handsome.
That's right.
This is King Solomon talking. But what did the white man teach you? That he's a white man.
Right.
What did they tell you about Moses? That he's a white man.
Right.
What did they tell you about Jesus the Christ? That he's a white man.
Bring it out.
Give me Revelations 1.
Bring it out.
You gotta know this is your book, brother. You've been taught lies.
Bring it
I was
out.
taught lies. This is your history book, bro. Read.
Book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelations. You know what revelations means? My brother right here. What does what revelations mean? What does that mean? The revelation of Jesus Christ. To reveal. To show. You understand that? So now we're going to get a showing or an image of Jesus Christ. You following me? Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Stop. So he's describing the image of Jesus Christ. It's going into the texture of his hair. What color does he have?
Like wool.
Like wool. What kind of people got woolly hair? Does that sound like white man's hair to you?
Bring it out.
Huh? You said you thought this was a white man's book. We're reading black images.
Right.
Christ is black.
Right.
Read that again for him.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Like wool.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like his feet were like unto fine brass. Now back then, they didn't rock Jordans. They didn't rock Air Max. What did they have on their feet back then? Do you know? Back then, what did they wear?
Sandals or something.
They wore sandals. That means what? You can see their feet. You can see their feet. And he says what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now brass. What color is brass? What color is brass?
Brown.
Brown. You understand that? You following? Brass is brown. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Not only was the skin brown, but it's what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now listen, bro. I ain't no rocket scientist. This is basic understanding. You take something and you burn it. What color does it turn? It turns what? It turns black. So what does that say about Jesus the Christ? What color was he?
To be honest, hearing right now from the book, you're black.
He was what? Say it in the mic, bro.
He was crystal and balloons black.
That's right.
That's right.
Your Lord and Savior is a black man.
That's right.
So who
Bring
gave
it
us?
out.
Who gave us this image right here? Who gave us this?
Right.
The same man that robbed us, raped us, changed your name to his name.
Bring it out.
He gave you his image. And what came with that image? Christmas, New Year's,
Right.
Easter,
Right.
Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, birthdays.
Yep.
That's what he gave us.
Teacher.
God didn't give us these things. You understand that? So you got to come back to your nationality. What is your nationality? What would you call yourself? What is that? Haitian. Would you call yourself Haitian? What's that? Oh, Africa. Okay, so you call yourself African. How about you, brother? Levi. Oh, so you know something. Okay. How about you? What's your nationality? Haitian. Now, I gotta ask you a quick question. You see these names right here, right? To your left, right, are the names that God gave us.
Right.
Now, to your right, look at these names. American blacks, West Indies, Haitian, Puerto Ricans. Who gave us these names? Huh?
White man.
The so-called white man. So why are we calling ourselves? Exactly. So why are we calling ourselves something that God didn't call us? You understand that? So we got to come back to who we are. You are kings on this earth. You understand that? Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. 28 verse 15. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Listen, brother, you ain't a Haitian. You are not a Haitian. You are an Israelite. God's chosen people. That's who you are too. God's chosen people. So how do we know that? You need proof, right? So you probably gonna say, prove it to me then. How do you know? We're gonna read it right now. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So from the door, God gave us commandments. He didn't give us religion. He didn't give us Catholicism. He didn't give us Baptist, Mormonism. He didn't give us that. He gave us commandments. And he said if we didn't do these things, what happened?
And his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses.
Are curses a good thing or bad thing? Bad thing. So if we didn't keep the commandments, we receive curses as a people. Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Curse shall thou be where?
In the city.
Think of any city. Chicago, LA, New York, St. Louis, Memphis, in the ghettos and slums. Who dwells in them? Is it white people? It's us, blacks, Hispanics. We are cursed in the city. Why? Because we didn't keep the commandments. That's a curse. This is how we know that we're God's chosen people. Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
Now, what does that sound like? It says that our daughters and our sons will be given to another people. What does that sound like? For not keeping the commandments, this would happen to our people. What does that sound like to you? Our sons and daughters given to another people. You don't remember that history? We all seen Django, right?
Yeah.
We all seen Roots,
Right.
Goodbye, Uncle Tom,
Right.
Amistad,
Right.
all these slave movies. Read that part again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So for breaking the commandments, our sons and daughters will be given to the so-called white man. Will be given to the so-called Arab man, because the Arabs had us in slavery too. That was a curse that would come upon us.
Right.
Give me a 48.
Verse 48.
Hey, my brother right here, you listening?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Shall serve our what?
thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
So the Most High said we're going to serve our enemies. Who are our enemies today? The so-called white man. And we shall serve him in what?
In hunger.
In hunger. You want something to eat? You want to go to Publix? You want to go to, what is it, Winn-Dixie?
Right.
Is that what it's called?
Right.
If you want to go to the grocery store, who owns these things? The so-called white man. You got to go to him for food. Read.
And it thirst.
You thirsty. You want some water. You want designing. You want spring water. You got to pay a water bill. You got to go to the white man, your enemy, to get it.
And in nakedness.
You want clothing, I guarantee you check the back of that tag on that shirt, it'll say made in China, made in Taiwan,
Right.
made in Thailand. You don't own the textiles, so if you want something to wear, you want to put clothes on your body, you got to go to your enemies to get it. Why this happened? Because we broke the commandments. Read on.
And in want of all things.
You want anything, you want to get married, if you die, whatever you want, driver's license, you got to go to the white man to get it. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. Read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
See that? He shall put a yoke of iron on our neck. We were just talking about, you asked that question earlier. Why are we going through that? You see that? Yokes of iron around our neck? That's in the Bible.
Right.
You got a Bible at home, I guarantee it. You got to open it up, brother. This is your book.
Get out.
It explains our atrocities as a people. This is in the Bible. Read it again for them.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So now when you watch the movies like Roots, Django, you know all that stuff is biblical. And guess what? The Chinese man didn't go through this. The Arab man didn't go through this. The so-called white man did not go through this. This only happened to us, the blacks and Hispanics.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.